How to ask for referrals for your business. So this one is a different one because we're in a very different era and a lot of you forgot to do this, and I can tell you it's critical. So the three things I want to talk about specifically in this video is the importance of customer recommendations and reviews. How do you get those and why are they so critical in this day and time? Number two, maximizing the value of referrals. How do you actually get people paid? You will be shocked how many people would love to send you referrals if you actually have a pay incentive around it. And then number three, how do you build a strong reputation through referrals? So let's begin. So the importance of customer referrals. So you need to have this built into your process from the beginning. So whether you want to just set them up as an affiliate, that's like the fastest, easiest way to just get them to start referring you business and bringing in business. The easiest thing to get a customer referral is just ask. Right? Would you refer us? Would you recommend us? And then I have a very cool review page. It's called askloral.com/review Loral. It's down the link below. Love you to do it as well. I wish someone would have told me about this earlier in my career. So it's 5 different places that you can go and give me referrals and recommendations. So you can go to Google, you can go to Facebook, Amazon book referrals. But here's the thing with Amazon, if you haven't actually bought my book off Amazon, the referral won't come in at a 5-star even if you gave it to me because Amazon didn't get the money. So you're gonna have to buy my book from Amazon for me to get the biggest reward from that. Also knowledge for you. What we do when people give us reviews, up to 5 reviews, we'll give them up to $350 of new tuition credit so they can have a credit towards something new that they want to be coached on or mentored on. So ask number one, and a referral from another person is usually 10 to 15 times greater. Another angle of this is like when I'm invited to go speak at networking events or stages, I want the owner of the group to be the one on stage. Like back in the day, Harv Eker and I did a ton of work together. Bob Proctor and I did a ton of work together. They would be the one introducing me, not their MC, not someone else. Highly endorsed. This is my friend. She's the best. Those introductions, those endorsements are going to go miles. You're going to be shocked. Which, by the way, a little PS for those of you doing books, getting your endorsements, they're actually a little more challenging than they look. And you need to be getting in front of your endorsements of having people, like if you're a client of mine and we have a great relationship, I do a ton of forwards and endorsements of my clients' books. All of that is another form of that because their endorsement of you puts their reputation on the line. It makes it a lot stronger. So the other thing too, before I just leave this section, I want to go back to that review site. Once you've given me a review and you see what we do and how we laid that out, do one for yourself. And if you don't know how to do it, the technology we use is called Rapid Marketing Systems. So go to askrms.com. And for $297, we can get you all set up. We can actually give you that review campaign and you can go right through it yourself. You're going to want it sooner than later because the internet's like the bathroom wall. People can write anything they want about you, the good, the bad, the interesting. And guess what? It's not deletable. It's not erasable, which means it's going to be out there forever. And early in your career, you want good reputation management. Second is how do you maximize the value of the relationships? And again, I'm going to go back to affiliates, joint ventures, those kinds of things. So in our affiliate program, we have a whole design. I'll put affiliate link in here if you want to be an affiliate of ours. You can sell our games, you can sell our books, you can sell our products and services, you can sell all of our stuff. And we have a 6-figure model put together where you could make 6 figures a year. I made well into 6 figures. I made $500,000. I mean, I became a millionaire during the era of selling Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff. I wasn't even selling my stuff when I became a millionaire. And I used the money to go buy assets, which was real estate, which is what really made me the millionaire. My point is, you don't have to have your own stuff to make a bunch of money. So sell something that you like, but being an affiliate is extremely lucrative. I'm still an affiliate and a joint venture of a lot of other authors, speakers, and coaches where they introduce me to their database, I introduce them to my database. We use our podcast. If you notice, a lot of gurus use our podcast. In fact, last week and this week, I'm doing a lot of reciprocals, which means I'm on theirs, they're on mine, which means they're endorsing you. That's another implied endorsement to your list. And then you can pay each other. So anything under certain levels get 50-50. The higher the ticket, you drop down into the 5%, maybe 10% if you do the sale. And you can also create a sales relationship. Again, affiliates and joint ventures are extremely lucrative. Prior to COVID, believe it or not, I ran this company years and years and years, up to high 30, early young, like 40-something $1 million by using JVs and affiliates, meaning I was on their stage, I put it back on my stage. So there's a huge model. A lot of you think that that's dead. It's not dead. In fact, now that things are opening back up, I'm on a group with the UK and Africa and a bunch of speakers from the past, and we're looking at doing an event in LA, but a very international event where I'd be the only American speaker, and most of the rest are going to come from around the world. So a lot of affiliate relationships, depending on how you want to fulfill and how wide you want to go. But getting recommendations and customer referrals through affiliates and JVs, which are monetized, it's just going to bring you way more business. Now, before I go to the third point, I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to click the notification button. I want you to be here every day, 5 days a week. Take a lesson. This summer, we're going to be coming out with a YouTube journal. I know I've been promising you that. We're going to get to it. We're getting to it. And it's, what are you learning? What are you doing? Can you imagine after, this July will be 2 years that this channel's been live 5 days a week. Can you imagine having 2 years of what am I learning, what am I going to do, and you actually put that into play? You're going to have to be pretty much asleep if you can't become a millionaire. And if you really, really want mentored, then call our office, get a one-on-one strategy session with one of our teammates. And if you've never been to any of our events, I do a free event every 3 weeks. It's called the Millionaire Intensive. Come join us and see what we do. See how we can help you. So the third is actually what I call a really, really kind of high strategy. These are things we do really implied inside our company, which is how do we keep a really strong relationship and reputation with our affiliates, our joint ventures, and those who give us referrals. We do what's called a hot handoff, which means on my cell phone, because I'm a big texter, I want you to introduce a friend of yours to me on a text, and I will be back out with them and doing a phone call with them and just meeting them. I'll send them some free videos, some information. I'll send them a link over to my YouTube channel to get to know me. But those kind of really hot handoffs are critical. That's a word we made up. That's one of the things we do. So another thing, just really high touch. So those that are making you money, we have, I'm part of a card company, so I send a lot of gifts and cards. If you want to join me in that, you go to askloral.com/cards and join me there. We'll send cards, we'll send thank yous, we'll send gifts, and just keeping really high touch relationships and respectful relationships. And then I would say the last thing, which is critical, is if you promise as an affiliate or joint venture to pay. There's nothing that will kill you faster in this industry or any industry if you promise a referral and a paid structure for referrals and then you don't honor it. And believe me, I'm probably owed worldwide by now, after 20-some years, over $1 million from people around the world who did not pay. Will I do business with them again? Absolutely not. So I can tell you, make sure you honor that and you have a good bookkeeping and accounting system to track it on who gets what money and how those referrals came in. Been great talking to you. We'll go again tomorrow.